Good morning, students. I am Vikram Singh Rathod, Assistant Professor at Center for E-Governance. Today I am representing the Python Pandas indexing and slicing methods on the data. In this e-lecture, we will discuss how to slice and dish the data, the data and generally get the subset of the pandas object. The Python and NumPy indexing operator is defined by the symbol bracket as a list symbol and the attribute operator by dot using. Provide quick and easy access to pandas data structure across a wide range of uses of cases. However, since the type of data is to be accessed isn't known as a advanced, directly using standard operators has some optimizations. Limits for production code and recommendation that take advantage of the optimized pandas data access method explained in this e-lecture. So first of all, pandas now support three types of multi-access indexing, as the three types are using in the pandas for indexing. Serial number one is dot lock method, that is used for label based, and dot iloc method based on integer values, and the third one is dot ix method. It is used both label and integer based methods. So first I am use the dot lock method. Basically it is a purely label based indexing. When slicing start, bound in is also included. Integers are valid label, but they are referred to the label and not the position. So the dot lock has multiple access method like a single scalar value, a list of labels, a slice objects, a boolean arrays like operators. So lock take two single or a single values, a list values or a range operators separated by the commas. The first line indicate the row and the second line indicate the column values as per the syntax that is used in our example. So first of all I am defining example here. We import pandas and numpy library and define a data frame pd.dataframe np.random random and define the values 8 4, and then after index is defining here a b c d e f g h. You can notice that those characters are equal to 8 and the column values are a b c d, that is equal to as a rand value column value 4 are equal. And then after I am defining a comment select all the row for a specific column. So that's why I am writing print df.lock and defining the definition as per the complete values. So I put the colon and comma a and defining the and as a list data type structure and close the values. You can notice that the output is generated as a b c d e f g h, and the corresponding location values as a memory that occupy is defining as a column is our output. You can notice that. In our second example, we can in this example we select all the rows for multiple columns, say as a list value. So that's why the print statement I am using the def dot lock and define the all values for put column as a slicing and the column name is a and c. And you can notice that the both of libraries are also defining here, and the data frame is according the previous slide. The values indexes as abcd to h and the column is abcd as a 4 value. And after executing that the values of a column and the c column is as our output. You can notice that so the all the values of column value A and the C as our output after executing the code. And the example third, import pandas library and alias as PD. So we can use in the previous slide pandas alias name as PD and numpy as an NP, and use the df variable as a data frame, and pd.dataframe np.random.rand and 8,4, and index value is abcd from h and the column value is abcd, and select the row. You can notice that I am defining a comment here, select few rows for multiple columns, say such as in this example. You can notice that in the print statement, print df dot log, you can notice here a, b, f and h from the column values of a and the c is slicing from the data frame that is defined in the variable name as a df. So you can notice that the four values of corresponding a, b, f and gs are as a output. And the example 4, in this example we can use select range of row for all columns. So that's why I am defining the total values that is used in a data frame as a output. So first of all we import both the libraries as pandas and numpy, and defining a data frame pd.dataframe np.random.rand and 8,4. 8 is defining the index values a to h, and the 4 is defining the column values a to d, and I am defining a comment here, select range of rows for all columns. So that's why I am writing here a code print df dot log. You can notice that I am put the a as a in a string, then put the colon and put the h in a string. It retrieve all the values from a to h defining in the column value a, b, c, d. So after executing, you can notice that a, b, c, d is corresponding values are output. You can notice here the complete values from a to h as our output. For your convenience, I am defining a slide here for writing the code. For you can use easily Anaconda environment, and using Spider or Jupyter you can write the code and execute the code. And you can also notice that our output that is defined in our previous slide is also selected in as a right portion of the slide. You can notice that the above code is executed and our output is displayed in the slide. And then after example 5, basically it is defining for getting values with a boolean array type values. So first of all we import the libraries, and then after defining the data frame pd.dataframe np.random.rand and 8,4, and index values is a to h and the column values is a to z, a to d. And for getting values I am defining a comment for getting values with a boolean array. So that's why I am defining a statement print df dot log, and you can notice that in the list like structure I am defining the a as a string value and defining the greater symbol, and then after put the 0 as a numeric value. And you can notice that after executing the values, the our output is a is true and b, c, d and are false. That's why, because the data type is the boolean, so our output is, you can notice here. Then after, our second pandas method for slicing or indexing is iloc method. Basically it provides various method in order to get purely integer based index values like python and numpy. These are zero based indexing. The various access methods are such as an integer values, a list type integer values, a range of values, So that's why I'm giving an example. So first of all, we import both the library and defining a data frame pd dot data frame np dot random random 8 comma 4 and column corresponding values. Here you can notice that I am not defining the values as a b c d from h. We can use just the value as a 8, and the column values are defining as a name a b c d. And I am defining a comment here, select all the row from a specific column. So that's why I am defining a print df dot iloc colon dot 4, and then after close the bracket. You can notice that it provides the values from starting to fourth index values of the data frame that is defining the values. You can notice that the values are defining as a output a b c d the columns, and also defining the index value from 0 1 to 3. And the example number 2, in this example we import both the libraries, and pd defining a data frame is equal to pd dot data frame np dot random n and 8 comma 4 and column values a b c d. And I am defining a comment here, integer slicing. So in this example we can use slicing between integer values. So that's why I am defining print df dot iloc and put the slicing from colon fourth values, and then after I am defining another print statement df iloc 1 to 5 value and 2 to 4 value as a slicing, as the values those are executed after in the Anaconda environment using Jupyter. Output is given in the slide. You can notice that according to the print df dot iloc colon 4, our output is the 4 records from 0 index to 3 a b c d. 4 values, 4 column values are defining here. And the next one is define print df dot iloc 1 colon to 5, and the second is 2 from 2 to 4 values. So that's why you can notice that the c and the d values are defining here, and the corresponding values are used as a 1 2 3 4, and uh, values are defining 1 to 5. So you can notice that here the values is 1 2 3 4, and the corresponding values of the c column is defining here uh, as a output and d as a output. Then after slashing through list of the values, so I am defining another example. So we import the both the libraries pandas and numpy, and defining a data frame variable df and pd dot data frame np dot random dot randn 8 comma 4 and column values abcd. And then I am putting a comment here, slashing through list of the values. So that's why I am defining a 3 print statement, df dot iloc 1 comma 3 comma 5 and 1 comma 3, and print df iloc 1 colon 3 and put the colon. It means it execute the last values from the list statement, and print df dot iloc. And you can notice that I am defining a column value here and put 1 colon 3. After executing, you can notice that there are three type of outputs are executing in our next slide. You can notice that the b and the d column values are as our output 1 3 and 5, and the second one is 4 values, that is a b c d, uh, and the third value is b and the c columns as per defining in the print statement as a list like data structure for indexing values. And the third one is dot ix method. Best is also used for the indexing and slicing in pandas in Python libraries. Beside pure label based and integer based, because it use label based and the integer based values both are used by .ix method in pandas library. So we can use as it as a hybrid method, because both the label and integer values are executed through .ix methods. for selection, subsetting, and the object using the .ix method operator. So I am giving an example. Import both the libraries and defining a data frame df dot pd dot data frame, or the values 8 comma 4 and column values is corresponding abcd, and defining a comment integer slashing print df dot ix and put the values in a list like data structure colon 4. After executing, you can notice that the four values of 0 to 4 values are executed, and the values are defining in this form, and also defining it use the main file method that is defining a descriptive warning. .ix is deprecated. Please use .lock for label based indexing or ilock for positional indexing, because it defining a warning message, because we can use the label and index, both are in our example, so that's why this warning is occur in our output. And then the second example, I am also defining here the .ix method. As per the previous data frame structure is using pd.dataframe np.random.randn 8 comma 4 column values abcd, and indexializing from df.ix colon and the a column values, and after executing you can notice that 0 to 7 values are executed and the corresponding a column values is as our output, and the warning message is also executed because the ix method is executed in the example, so the warning method is also occur in our output. Use of notations. Getting values from the pandas object with multiple access indexing using the following notation: object index return type series s.log index scalar values data frame like structure or panel. We can also defining in our previous e-lectures. Data frame and panel are also defining or using, so that's why I am defining a note here. .ilock method and .ix apply the same indexing option and the return values. Let us now see how each operation can be performed on the data frame object. We can use the basic indexing operator as a list like structure defining in the example. So we can use the data frame as a previous defining values, and here I am writing a print df, and in the list like structure I am put the string column value as a, and after executing the a values corresponding a values as our output. Note, I am defining a note. We can pass a list of the values using list symbol to select those columns. So we can use another example. I am using both the libraries and defining a data frame df variable, and in the print statement you can notice that df notice a or b column is our output. So after executing it, the output is corresponding values of the a and the b values are executed. You can notice here in the example third, I am use the number value or integer values. So that's why I am defining the print statement df 2 colon 2. The output is empty data frame column abcd, and the index is here defining. So that's why it can't operate the numeric values or integer values. It use the dot lock method, dot ilock method, dot ix method is used in the example. Then we get some output from the above data frame that is defined in this slide. Then after attribute access column can be selected using the attribute operator using the dot column. So defining a data frame, and I am defining a print statement df dot a that is simply output the A column values after executing the code. You can also notice that the above code is also run in Anaconda environment, and the output you can see in this slide is executed by me. You can also execute it in Anaconda environment using Jupyter or a Spider. That's convenient for you. You can run the code. Thanks, students.